On this, what's it, Wacky Wednesday? You already know we at work decided to hop on, chop it up with individuals. See what's the talk of the town is going down the wind of the curve. You heard me. Here in Southern California, it is a beautiful hot day. Beautiful day to be enjoying yourself, to be out and about. Let me get this up. But I just wanted to come on, chop it up with the folks and lokes, see what's good with everyone. Let me just set this up real quick. All right, there we go. So that Jimmy Kimmel is back on his show. Yeah, I really didn't see what the big fuss was about, what he said, to be honest with you. I feel like Donald Trump was targeting him not so much about because of the Charlie Clerk thing, but mostly because of his criticism over Donald Trump all the time. And I think that's probably why a lot of people, want somebody to take action, right? It's just because, you know, they didn't like what they were saying about their papa, so they wanted him gone. What's cracking like a little rich? What's good, Loke? Loken and Token? Straight provoking? You already know, my boy. We chilling like a villain. Just enjoying our day. Hopefully everyone's having a lovely Wednesday. The hump day, hump day. Okay. I don't know why this thing keeps popping up. Am I supposed to click on something? Oh, supposed to press OK, I guess. Like, yeah, we got it. My bad, I was having some technical difficulties from my side. Because when YouTube sends its alerts or whatever, it blocks my viewing of my chat and my screen. Normally, I always just click the X on top, but it just keeps popping up. So I guess I had to press OK. Yeah, but I really didn't see the big deal of, why they needed to cancel him. It's like Trump can't take no criticism at all, at all. It's crazy. And it's crazy how people make excuses for him, too. Like Joe Rogan. I never realized how the right was so into conspiracies before. Like how they are, though. Like, it's like an obsession almost. I understand some of the plausible ones, right? But some of the ones that they throw out there are just outlandish, though. Candace Owens will probably have to be the worst one, considering she makes everything religious related. She said space is gay. That in itself should tell you everything you need to know about the individual, huh? So that's your argument, huh? Space is gay. Well, truly, I don't understand why people would give it the time of day. Hello there. Hi. How you doing? Like, if that's the argument, I don't understand how anybody could take her seriously. Space is gay. And it's like she really doesn't come up with any good arguments. I'm doing good. How about yourself? I'm doing well. Hopefully everyone's having a lovely Wednesday out there. We get it's the middle of the week, but we halfway there, almost towards the weekend. Why not you? Life's too short to dwell on the negatives. What's cracking like Mr. Pasa's definitely up in the casa. Oh, you're in the hospital? Oh, sorry to hear that. I hope everything turns out, better for yourself. I have a softball. Isn't that good? A good thing? Or you don't find softball good? You already know, my boy. We just chilling. What's good, Eric? That sounds like fun. Softball. What's wrong with that? You don't like Sapo? I would say is one of the most positive. She is very stubborn. Yeah, I feel like yeah, there's some that just are like beyond saving. Oh, your sister has cancer. Oh, sorry to hear that. Hopefully, she recovers well. I know there's a lot of people from the right that come with like they're very stubborn with arguments. The worst ones are just the ones that come and just make no sense whatsoever though. Like they have no arguments. Like for example, like Candace Owens where she's like space is gay. Or anybody that believes in it is Satan. like like there's no actual substance to her argument, right? It's just a bunch of nonsense. I feel like Nick Fuentes is the same way as well. He just starts making annoying sounds and talks over you. I at least give that to Charlie Clerk. At least he actually tried to debate individuals, and he wasn't shy about it. He would actually invite people from the left to go onto his show and debate him, right? Like I think he had Gavin Newsom on there, and it doesn't get any lefter than him. My boy don't know no right. Kimo got all the safe videos. They say you need to eat your lady's ass if you don't. You're not. Firme vato. Did he? Damn. Yeah, I don't know about all that, but yeah, okay. Maybe the idea of pitching it out there will make the fact that he does that situation, right? Like maybe gives him a little bit more confidence that he's not odd. Or maybe that's what he's trying to pitch. I have no idea. He's looking for people to side with his opinion, probably. I know. Kimo, like I said, Kimo's always legit. He always comes with the evidence. So that's when they be like, man, that guy's a hater. Like what? But isn't it your own words though being used? What up, Queen? Ah, how original. Charlie Clerk is arrogant as debates he wouldn't. Yeah, but at least he actually like you can actually see that he actually believed in his though. Like he actually tried to make some case for his, while these other individuals don't even try, not even a little, to make a case. Big Fuentes just rambles. Yeah, he likes to like whatever he just doesn't like. He likes to just throw it out there and try to make an argument that that's how people on his side feel. When it's like, nah, my boy, I think it's just you. um, what's like in Deadpool was good. Continues to get worse and worse. Yeah, I seen that the coroner has already reached a decision of what happened, whatever, but they didn't release the details of what that was, and that guy still hasn't been arrested. And I'm just like, wow. You would have figured that the coroner would have been like, okay, it was murder, and then they're like, all right, they go pick that fool up, right? But the fact that they haven't picked him up yet, it's like, wow, what the fuck are you guys waiting for? Did you guys fucking like take all kinds of evidence in, like laptops and shit like that? I would have for sure figured that fool would have left a fucking trail. It doesn't seem like he's the brightest, that's why, but I mean, apparently he's not that dumb, right? Because he still hasn't been booked. Apparently now they're saying that the girl died in the Hollywood Hills home. The guy was staying. No, yeah, I mean, that's something we already knew, right? I mean, we assumed. The worst part is the tattoo. Yes. I don't think that's the worst part. I think the worst part is the actual pictures. and video connection up there. I think that's probably the worst part. That to me. Or another thing that doesn't help is his videos. What he chooses, like in his videos, like I don't know, bad timing, I guess. I mean, at least now we know where he got his inspiration from. The girl was from the IE area, specifically Lake Elsinore area. Yeah, I'd seen an interesting comment by a recovering alcoholic. Stop watching because he's a dropout or whatever, because he's I don't care, but because he drinks makes him want to drink. Oh, damn. That's crazy. I stopped, supporting him when his character completely changed. Like when I started noticing the hypocrisy, right? I was just like, before the whole debriefing stuff and all that, right? I was just like, yeah, it's not cool. You know, it's irritating when people are like that, though. When they want to call out people for certain things, but then they give passes to other people for certain things. I don't know. It's strange to me. It's like me coming on here and making videos talking shit about people who wear hats all the time, and I ramble all the time. But yet my co-host wears hats all the time, and I don't tell him nothing. And actually defend this. He's like, huh. Some people on the internet started saying this is a problem with Latino families. They believe their kids are grown as age 13 and allow them to run away, which is happened. Thoughts on that? That's actually ridiculous. Now, if we're talking about, like, let's say culture difference in Mexico, yes, there's a big difference in culture difference, not only in Mexico, but in other parts of the world as well, right? Where I wouldn't say exactly 13, right? But like, let's say 15, like they're quinceañeras, right? Um, it's sad that in some parts of the world where people are still able to offer up their daughters as pavements or as, down, like, on some weird shit, right? To like older individuals. But it is what it is. They choose to ignore the science behind stuff, right? But I wouldn't say that it's a Latino thing, because you have a lot of Latino families who are very overprotective of their kids, right? And it's not like you just see girls that run away that are Latinos, like you have girls that run away that are, of every ethnicity here in America. There's been white, Asian, black, girls that have ran away. I think it's just people that want to start to make it like a racial thing, that want to target, I guess, these people and how they raise their children. Like, it's one of those trying to rape bait. I can't believe that they are. He's arresting him in heaven. No. Yeah, I agree with you there. The fact that he was in a relationship with the minor is in itself, it's already like a fucking act that should be, they should make their move on, right? Um, they probably have a game plan. They probably have something up their sleeves. That's why they haven't booked him yet. Maybe they're waiting for something. Maybe they're waiting for him to slip up. Who knows? Because remember, he has money, so you can actually get a good lawyer, right? So before you make your move, you want to make sure that you at least have something where his lawyer, that he's going to be able to get a good one too, right? Keep that in mind. He's going to be able to get a pretty good lawyer with his bank, he's not going to be able to just get some half-ass individual, right? So that's probably why they're waiting before they make their move, right? They're waiting for something where they could, present to the, judge that, like, hey, bam, bam, we got this. So, that way he doesn't give him bond or whatever the fuck, right? That way he takes off to a different, country or some shit like that, right? So they want to make sure when they come, they come good, right? Where they can't, where he won't get away, I guess you could say. Because they say if they book him already, right, and the evidence is weak, right, his lawyer could just argue that, right, and he could post bail, and let's say he takes off, then you're fucked. Right? You at least want to present something to the judge that you can at least be confident in what you're doing. That's the bad thing about individuals like this that have money, though, that they could get some good lawyers, right, that can make some, kind of argument. That's why these individuals got to come right. Rihanna and other celebrities also have the tattoo, but it's clear this guy only has it because he wants to hide the relationship. No, but see, okay. How do we say that it's clear that he's trying to hide the relationship in his case and not with these other celebrities, though? Like, what would be the reasoning for them having the tattoo and this individual having the tattoo, but you strongly believe that this individual has it because of this, and these individuals don't because of what, though? The opinions on the individual? But see, they can't just go off of opinions on. What are your thoughts on his music? What are you? No, I don't feel like there's something special to his music. Honestly, I don't. I think why he just blew up. I think that a lot of people were able to relate to like his struggle, right? Like, this individual who just came up from like being just another YouTuber who did video game blogs, and the fact that he's relatable, right? And then he's writing songs that you know tend to get a lot of sympathy out of people, right? Like emotional songs, right? They gather a big audience, right? People can relate to these sad love story songs, right? But I don't feel like he does something special where it's like, oh, he was unique to his talent, though. He has talent, but it's not like fucking one of a kind, though. Like how you used to give your history on different neighborhoods. Oh, that's still gonna happen, bro. It's still coming. Right now we're just getting the computer, our computer messed up, right? So we're trying to get it. We're trying to get it going. And if I can't get it going, I'm just gonna have to buy a new one. So, yeah. We can go back to making similar videos. Oh no, yeah, that's definitely still gonna be coming. Does Gunner and Dubs have slow time on YouTube, and the money income slows down for them? Like if their viewership drops down, yeah, then their money count would drop as well. You know what I mean? Probably the reason why they have to make more videos now than before, right? They have to try to make up for that viewership loss. And the reason why people like buy viewerships or buy, subscribers and stuff like that, right, is they're hoping if they boost up the numbers of the videos, that will get more people interested in watching the videos, right? Like, oh, look, 20,000 people have watched this video. It must be good. Let me see what this video is about. And that's why people tend to do that, right? They're hoping that, by them doing that it will bring actual subscribers. Because people do tend to do that. They focus on stuff that has a lot of, traction to it, right? Like, I want to know what everybody else is knowing, I don't want to be left behind. I want to be in the mix. I want to be able to know about what everybody else knows. Do you have any homies in Lake Elsinore? Is it a gang active there? There's gangs in Lake Elsinore. There's several Crip gangs and there's several Hispanic gangs. But I wouldn't say like it's like gang infested like that, right? There's certain parts of Lake Elsinore that are bad, right? You have the Lake Elsinore, the Young Classic. You have the Lake Elsinore Vatos Locos, and then you have two black gangs in Lake Elsinore. But as to say, like, they're not very large gangs, right? But there's a presence of gangs there. And every nice area is gonna have its bads to it, right? And like I've said, just because an area is nice doesn't mean that automatically makes it immune from having a gang problem, right? Because nice homes doesn't mean that there's loving families right there, right? You know, big homes could be hiding ugly things. More panhandling and offer raffles. Yeah, like, oh, if you guys want me to talk about that, then you guys have to donate $10. Like, okay, that's funny. Video. That's what I mean. Relying on just YouTube for a source of income is not a great strategy at all. It's so unpredictable. People don't really think when they when they do the YouTube thing, right? Because everybody starts off strong, right? But then once it simmers down, I don't think they it goes straight to their head when they're starting strong, right? Like, okay, I'm just gonna quit my job and do this, right? And it's like, well, eventually you're gonna run out of stories, out of stuff to talk about. You know what I mean? People's change their interests, right? So what are you gonna do then? I don't really think that they think it through. They let the views go straight to their heads. Unless the status of limitation has passed, depending on how long ago she passed away. For killing her, no, the status of limitation doesn't go away for anywhere for that, for murder. Oh, you mean like a sexual assault type nature? It depends from state to state, but for California, I think it's a pretty long one though. Oh, the relationship, just the relationship. Well, also keep in mind that if he's already targeting her at the age of 11, right, then he already has similar behavior like this towards other younger individuals. She wouldn't just be the only one. There's never just one. There's never just one with these kind of individuals. You'll find more, right? They just gotta look. It's their character. So it's like, it wouldn't have been just her that caught his eye, right? Third is Unreal Studios, Universal Studios. That's what comes back to Cali. Have you listened to Problem? Like, whoops. What's cracking like it, Rogelio? What's good, my boy? Chilling? Suburban Hills are the real. Yeah, it's a real thing. Don't be like they can more about this, but the extra for the like yes or no, like, oh yeah, like Rancho Cucamonga or Burbank or Downey. But also, people have to keep in mind that areas weren't always like this, though. Like, like back in the days, like when neighborhoods were barely started, the area could have been completely different from what it looks like now, right? That also plays a factor into things. Stuff like that. Yeah, she could have came from the bad side of the areas, right? Like I said, every area is gonna have its uglies to it. This video has been tagged for including LTB content. Oh, thank you. Your opinion is the biggest Hispanic gang in Los Angeles? I believe it is the biggest gang in at least the Los Angeles area. Maybe 18 and MS may be bigger worldwide, right? But at least in down here, Florence is the largest, though. P-Face got some Universal Studio. Did he? Oh, wait, I think I seen that video. over a chain or some shit like that. Is Florence still cool with the East Coast Crips? Yeah. Another grown man called Gus and 1 July. Probably. You know, she probably looked to older individuals for like, as somebody that could rescue her from her situation, maybe, possibly. I don't know how her relationship was at home, right? But it does seem like she didn't want to be there for whatever reasons, right? Like I said, I really don't know her backstory. But clearly, I mean, there was some dysfunction there, right? For her behavior and her not wanting to, well, for her wanting to run away, right? So there was something happening there, right? I mean, I wouldn't say that it was a loving home if you know, she was displaying these kind of, you know, behaviors. I don't know if she was like a victim of a human trafficking. You know, there's individuals that, you know, just rather satisfy themselves, and then there's other individuals that choose to try to, you know, sell kids for money, right? It just depends on what kind of individual they were. Something that touch that universal studio heat. Bicycle. Archie? Yeah, I seen the video. Or I seen the short at least, right? It was a short. Left the target, runaways, especially the side of. Yeah, this is very true. You see it. You see it rarely more from here, right? But is in other countries, it's a lot more. You know, you see it a lot happening, a lot way more than here. Hey, what was the case on the? He took somebody's chain, or they took his chain, or what the hell was that whole thing about? And I'm like, at Universal Studios. La madre, she'd be getting active there. And I was like, wait, how do they know that these guys were norteños though? They were wearing blue. A lot of blue, actually. I mean, not to say that norteños can't wear blue, right? But I think they were wearing more blue than him. Could be basic Chris. Yeah, that's true. Like, I wonder, like, how exactly did they know that they were norteños though? Because in the video, you can't hear shit. I was wondering the same thing too. All right, ladies and gentlemen, my lunch break is over. We got to get back to it. It was good chopping it up with you guys, and we out.